Frankenmuth High School's varsity football team recorded back-to-back 9-0 records in 1968 and 69 to capture the state's Class C championship both seasons from the Associated Press.
We started the summer before the season began with an outing. We all got together, did some camping, did some hiking. That brought us all together. We had great camaraderie on the team.
The Eagles, under head coach Bud Tompkins and defensive coordinator Jim Weber, turned in a 7-0 record to win the Thumb B Conference in 1968.
When we were 8th graders, they were undefeated. When we were freshmen, they were undefeated. When we were sophomores, they lost one game, and then we won as juniors and seniors. So during a 5-year period there, we lost one ball game if it's a varsity team. So there was a lot of tradition, and like Frank said before, you just didn't want to break that tradition.
When we played in those 2 years, we weren't very good.
A writer from Bay City in the pre-season announcement stuff had us being 0-9. Had it in the Bay City Times or whatever the rag was at that time. And that was on our locker room wall. And at the end of the year when we won that last game,
One of our seniors, Chris Ferguson, took that article to the Bay City writer and made him eat it.
and he ate it.
Frankenmuth finished 9-0 and outscored its opponents 194-19, hosting 7 shutouts along the way. Muth topped Michigan Lutheran Seminary 13-0, Cass City 28-0, Laker High 9-0, Caro 12-0, Bad Axe 29-0, Sandusky 54-0, Vassar 15-6, and Marlette 20-0 before nipping Otisville Lakeville 14-13 in the season finale. For the season, Frankenmuth had 114 first downs while allowing just 43. The stellar defense intercepted 13 passes, recovered 10 fumbles, recorded 3 safeties, and tallied 6 touchdowns. Offensively, Dale Weiss led a balanced effort with 39 points, while Ralph Munger had 26, Dave Trinkline 22, Chip Weiss 21, and Rick List 20. Dave Trinkline earned All-State First-Team honors, and Lauren Rustern was an honorable mention selection.
The 68 team was defensive oriented and the 69 team was offensive. It was 2 totally different teams.
1 year later, the Eagles did it again, grabbing the Thumb B title with a 7-0 mark before finishing 9-0 overall and its second consecutive Class C state championship. The Eagles toppled opponents by a whopping 400-104 margin, averaging 44 points per contest. Frankenmuth opened the season with a 36-22 win over Michigan Lutheran Seminary before rolling up victories against Bad Axe, Caro, Laker High, Vassar, Marlette, Sandusky, Cass City, and Otisville Lakeville. The Eagles recorded 146 first downs, allowing just 84. Its defense recovered 24 fumbles and intercepted 17 passes. Munger was the top scorer with 96 points. Dale Weiss had 90, Chip Weiss 74, and Rick List and Tom Weber had 48 and 30 points respectively. Ralph Munger and Kirby Goodwin both earned All-State First-Team honors, while Tom Engel, Rick List, Chip Weiss, and Dale Weiss were honorable mention selections.
Marlette was not a real strong team, and we went up there and we were ahead 18-6 at halftime. And at that time, they played someplace in town, so we weren't close to the school, so everybody had to get back on the bus for halftime. And neither one of our coaches came in at halftime and talked to us.
And their halftime was spent on the bus by themselves. Coach Tompkins said, let's see what they come up with.
And kind of an embarrassing situation for us.
Well, they said, we're not punting. That's one thing they decided. And so all of a sudden it comes up 4th and 40. I mean, 4th and a mile. But we're not gonna punt, so Dale Weiss says, give me the ball. So they pitched in the ball and he made 60 yards in the next play. I mean, that's the kind of people they were.
We scored 50 points the second half, excuse me. So the message got to us, what they wanted, and I thought that was quite a unique way of coaching.
The Eagles were the Saginaw News area champions both seasons.
Yeah, I think we're all fortunate from that era. We didn't know what we had, until we look back on it and see it.